got a 5-minute head start. Don't waste it.
What's going on, y'all? Grind to Motivate back in this thing again, man, with another video. And today I'm checking out the case of Peter Spencer, or Peter Bernardo Spencer, man, because I know that that's what they've been putting in the thing lately. And if you don't know, or you're not up to speed with what happened with this case, basically Peter Spencer is a Jamaican immigrant who went on a hunting trip with at least 4 white guys by himself. He's the only black guy. It was 4 of the white guys. During that time, he was, I guess he was hunted like a hard target or something, and the guys came out and said it was all in self-defense and they got away with it. Nothing's happened, and I think that that's pretty crazy, and it definitely shows a layer of racism right there, that they think that that would be the only excuse that they would need to make. And it was also racist on the cop side to be like, oh yeah, you know, these black guys are dangerous. So you know, there's that. And now I guess obviously they did get away with it because we still don't have any answers, and this happened a month ago. And the name of this video right here is Family Demands the Answers After No Arrests Were Made in Shooting of a Black Man. So we're gonna check this out. This is by NBC News, and we're gonna see what's going on. Let's see what they're saying.
A man found dead after an overnight trip with 4 other people in December. Tonight, the family demands answers and action. Peter Bernardo Spencer was a 29-year-old Jamaican immigrant. His mother says they came to the U.S. for a better life. Now, she's mourning the end of his life, recalling the moment she learned of his fatal shooting.
I shouted out and I fell on my knees.
The December 12th incident happened at a Rockland Township residence during an overnight trip, including a former co-worker, according to the family lawyer. The lawyer says Spencer worked as a contractor and was dropped off at the gathering by Carmela King, his fiancée, carrying Spencer's unborn child. The fatal shooting happened around 2:30 a.m., according to police, who say Spencer was found dead in the front yard. 1 suspect and 3 individuals were detained and questioned, but released. An autopsy was completed on December 14th, and no arrests or charges have been made, according to police.
We know how many times he was hit. It was 9 times. There may be as many as 7 shots to the back.
Police have not confirmed how many times.
So that right there is crazy to me. So this guy got this. They said that he was hit 9 times. Does that sound like self-defense to you? Who hit somebody 9 times? And then they said that there were like 7 shots to the back. When I watched it, I looked at another article where they were saying that you know, he had at least 2 shots to the butt, and several through the abdomen, and then I guess 1 through the neck. And that doesn't sound like self-defense. If anything, it sounds like he may have been running away from whatever was going on, unless it was, yeah, maybe they were on both sides surrounding him, and then they blasted him out like that or something. I don't know. That would be the only other way that I could give them any type of leeway on this. But other than that, it doesn't sound like self-defense. I just honestly, I can't believe that these guys have been able to go on with their life like there's nothing going on. Like it's just so crazy to me. Like there's no type of jail time had been spent. There's no type of harassment from the officers. These guys are not even worried about anything. They're able to just walk around and just act like nothing's happening. And it's like you should be stressed. Like you actually killed somebody. Like why are you not? You know, why are they not getting, you know, the hammer brought down on them, or just being harassed daily? Like they should be having something looming over their heads. Like, oh man, I killed this man. I might go to jail. But that's not even happening right here. And I think that that's absolutely crazy. And then on another side, I think that it's I don't know what Peter was thinking. I don't know if you know, him being from Jamaica and everything like that. You know, other black guys from other places are different, and they're kind of ducks when it comes to race relations here in the United States. You know, they don't understand.
Wait a minute. Wait. Maybe I am missing something, but we know as a white guy, but where is the connotation that there was hate, that it was a hate crime?
Right.
Where did that come from? Because I don't get from this that there was a hate factor. I don't
people
know.
Shooting a black man 9 times in the woods not jump to you, but
Okay.
we would have to understand what the situation was that surrounded the shooting, because as much as the context of it, because as much as the description that you gave, Sherry, that necessarily does not make it a hate crime. There would have to be something there that could be identified as racism, or some reason why they had something there. There would have to be something identified there.
Right.
So the fact that it was a bunch of white guys and them shoot the one black guy doesn't necessarily mean it was racism.
Racism and stuff like that. You know, you look at guys like Martin Gaines and them, and you see how they think about it. Even DJ Academics, when they were talking about that situation, even African guys come over here and they say their little trash about black Americans and all of that. But I don't know if he felt like he was ingratiated with the white guys or anything like that, for him to go and feel so comfortable on a trip with 4 white guys hunting with guns. I don't think I would feel comfortable like that. I think that is, I can understand that, you know, maybe he had one friend that he thought was like, yeah, like this guy's a good guy, so all these other guys, because they said that he had one friend that came and then he invited several others. So I don't know if he felt like that one friend was good and he vouches for these other guys, but I just wouldn't do it. I don't think it was a smart move on his part, but yeah, it happened that way. Condolences to him, man, and I think it just kind of shows further that people from that black people from other countries don't really understand it, because I was watching a kind of podcast, like a Jamaican podcast, and they were kind of defending the white guys a little bit, which I thought was offset and weird, and just but I guess to each country's own. I don't know. Let's go.
He was hit, but say multiple firearms, ballistic evidence, and controlled substances were seized from the scene.
Whoa.
I work on JFK, RFK, MLK, O.J. Simpson. This remains among the most puzzling as to what in the hell took place.
The family hired their own medical expert, world-renowned Dr. Cyril Wett, to examine Spencer.
The delay is being caused by the DA and or the police. This is not acceptable.
What additional information do you need, given that you've already examined the body?
I need the original autopsy report, and I need the photographs taken of the body at the autopsy.
According to the family, the coroner has not released autopsy photos to their medical examiner.
Sharing autopsy photos with a medical examiner is not a controversial thing. They have made controversial decision after controversial decision, and it leaves us with no other option but to assume the worst.
Leaving the family with more questions than answers.
I just want to know why. That's really all I want to find out at this point.
The Venango County coroner did not immediately...
I think we all know why, man. I think it was a little bit of racism that got kicked in right here, man. What do you guys think? Do you think that it was just, you think he was actually doing something crazy and they had to defend themselves, or do you think that it was a little bit of racism? I think that, I think that the initial friend, either the initial friend was hating on him on the low, was like, yeah, I just want to kill a black guy, or that's one scenario right there. He always had it out for him, and then he wanted to get him on a hunting trip where 3 of his other friends could come in there, and then they could take him down and then lie about it, or maybe the other friend was actually a good dude. They went on the trip. These other guys were a little bit of suspect, and they just were looking for any old reason to kind of let off on this black guy and get away with it, and then that's what happened there. Or I guess another situation, he obviously did something where they had to do it, and there's nothing they could do about it. And I don't know, but I think that they actually kind of purposely did something to him, and I think that it's kind of like one of those situations or one of those movies where like all the teens go out in the woods, and then the white dudes are like, something ends up happening to somebody, like there's somebody that they don't like, and then they kind of start playing those white guy tricks on, yeah, take her covers away, make her run into the woods for the night, you'll spend a night in the woods while we go camping, and then like I guess like something happens to them, and then they're like, yeah, dude, we're never gonna say anything about this ever again, dude, never. And then when the police come up on us, dude, we're gonna have the same story, dude. So don't say anything. I think that might have been what happened right there. I don't know, so I think in this case They took him down, finished him off, and then they all say, yeah, we're gonna tell the same story, and that's what happened. I guess they stayed on code and they got away with it. So hey, it worked, unfortunately. Let's go.
On for comment. The identities of the 4 individuals originally detained and questioned have not been released. The family alleges they were all white. In a statement, the DA said, in part, quote, the office also takes seriously any possibility that a crime may be fueled by hatred toward a person because of their race. All is Spencer's family holds on to his memory.
He said, I love you, Mom. He never left the phone, off his phone, without saying, I love you. Just come and give me a hug. He never just said Mom, he said Madre.
All right, we're hearing from the family there at the end of the story. Zink, like, as you mentioned, the family is still waiting for more information. So there's a lot of questions surrounding this case so far. What are they hoping happens with these potential lawsuits?
Yeah, Tom, so I asked the family if they plan to sue. Their lawyer did not go into specifics, but did say that they're at the initial stage of the investigation and a lawsuit is likely to come. Meanwhile, the police in a report urged the public to, quote, remain patient. The county DA even said the ongoing investigation could take 4 to 6 weeks prior to making a charging decision. So really, this is something we're going to have to track and see, Tom.
All right, so that's the video right there, man. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the family has a case on this for being negligence by the police force? I kind of think they do it a little bit. Do you think they have a case for racism? I guess you could say that too, man. But y'all let me know, man. Do y'all think that that the white guy should just get off it? Was it an accident? Let them have a two-way right. They deserve two-way rights, and they just hunting. And he shouldn't have been out there causing ruckus. You know how these black guys can't act. Let me know that. But yeah, man, I'm gonna say it again, man. All you foreigners that come over here thinking it's all sweet, you gotta be a little bit smarter than that, man. But once again, condolences to the family of Peter Spencer. Yeah, I hope y'all get justice, man. The police do have to start doing a better job, man. If you look at all this, it seems to be a pattern, man. We got the whole Lawrence Smith Fields case where they didn't do their job there, and yes, she might have caused her own demise, but they didn't even do a thorough investigation. There's a condom full of semen, there's pills, there's blood stains on the bed. They didn't question that the guy saw her fainting and all this from drugs at first, and he didn't think to call the police immediately right there. He said he instead took her to the bed and slept overnight, which is weird. And then in this case right here, this guy got shot. The shots are weirdly placed. They're all mostly to the back. We've got booty shots, we got back shots, we got some to the neck, and they didn't think anything of it. They just like, oh yeah, the white guy was like, self-defense, dude. And then they were like, oh boy, that's right. You know, these black guys, they just know how to act. They know how to act. You know how it is. I believe you. So that's dumb. I feel like they didn't investigate that at all. And then you got these white guys around here. There hasn't even been any charges. How are these guys running around carrying on with their regular life with nothing looming over their heads? My friends, any friend that I've had that's ever had any type of trouble happen to them, even if it was something small, they talk about, man, I gotta go to court in a couple months, man. Man, they said they might put me in jail for stealing these candy back in '96. So I mean, this right here is something that they should definitely be looking into harder, man. And then they haven't shared the autopsy with the lawyers or the other doctor. I think that's a little bit sketch right there. But hey. This is how it is here in America, especially when you're up there in random town, Pennsylvania, and you think you're white. That's kind of how it goes. But yeah, I guess anybody that's coming here from another country, man, be a little smarter of your surroundings. And I personally would not go on a hunting trip with 4 other white guys, not to be racist or anything, but I just don't think that that's a safe bet. I don't think those numbers stack up in my advantage right there, man. I'm one black guy, 4 white guys, and like they said here, oh, he could be doing a self-defense since I was in self-defense and all this kind of crap, and they get away with it as we see. I don't think anybody. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable. I don't think anybody should feel comfortable enough to the point where they go and they're the only one of their race and they go on a hunting trip. It just doesn't, I don't know. All that camping and stuff, it just doesn't sound right. I can see you went to like I don't know. There's certain times where it's cool, but the hunting, that just doesn't sound right to me, man. It doesn't sound like a smart move, not advantageous for you at all. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all would have handled it. Would y'all have went on the trip? Do y'all feel like the family has a case? Do y'all feel like the police are trash? Do y'all feel like the white guys were really on some self-defense time? Let me know all that down in the comments below. If you watch up to this point, thank you. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.